it's moving slow, and I keep growing old, 'cause I've been traveling down the road, nowhere to go, nowhere to go. Yes, I've been traveling down this long, long road, with no place to go. Don't see no end in sight. Sundown turns to night. Tomorrow's another day, wandering away. Yeah. Wake up to a faucet leaking, dogs barking, so I'm leaving. Dead tired and so mistreated, but I just keep right on traveling.
Hello, hello. Welcome. Welcome in for another episode of Resident Evil 2. Hey, Broadgy, how's it going tonight? We're back again with the original Resident Evil. But before we get too far into it, I'm sorry, I'm a little discombobulated tonight. That can go away for now. And let's go ahead and refresh all of this stuff. There we go. But we're back again with another episode, as I've said for the third time now. And if you look down here, before we get started, I want to shout out my social medias. We have... You have a Stream Deck, or are you still using a phone? Phone. Phone works great, actually. Like, I'm very happy with it. And I clicked out of the window, so it stopped doing a thing. But we have the social medias down here. You can follow me on any one of those, as well as the Discord, which will link randomly in the chat. But I have been thrown off enough tonight, so let's say we go ahead and get right into it. And before we get started, just to remind y'all, this game is filled with explicit scenes of gore and violence. When we last left off, I believe we had the diamond key stuff to do. But yeah, no, to touch back on that, it's actually not my cell phone that I'm using, like my actual cell phone. It's a second cell phone that I have that I'm using for it. So it just sits on a little stand on my desk, and I use it for all kinds of neat little stuff. It is, shockingly convenient to have a, second useful phone. Well, we got our first diamond door real close. And just for the sake of... Oh no, I didn't check the diamond key. That's just a precinct key. But it's in the shape of a diamond. Which, by the way, like, I've been wanting to get me a set of those for so long. I love how those keys look. And this room is, full of zombies. And when I say full, I mean full. And he got me. And they got me. So this is, I didn't want to check that. Good to know. Browning high power. But... Oh, wow. 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 10, 15 per screen. I can change profiles and whatnot and have more. I think I can have up to... Resident Evil. Right? Great start, Jagboo. Ain't it? But yeah, 15 per screen. So, like, I can't really think of many things. Like, I actually have one blank because I don't know what else to do with it. So let's try that again. Luckily, we only made it one room from the shave room. I don't think that room's ever killed me before. But just be safe. Let's bring a little something extra. Yeah, it's... no, I think if you have a tablet, you can. But I don't think you can for a phone. Like, I think for the phone, you're just kind of stuck at whatever the screen size is. But on, like, a decent-sized phone, like, I'm using a Galaxy S9, it's pretty, like, here. Let's see if I can pull it up to camera. But, like, they're decently sized. They orientate however you're holding it, and, like, it's fairly useful. It's like $20 a year, too, so it's not like, you know, bank breaking or nothing. But Jagboo, how are you tonight? Now, there we go. That thinned out the herd a little bit. I think that got pretty much all of them in the immediate area. And still got one. Still got caught by one. Which... Alright. Am I lurking? But love seeing the old Resident Evil 2. Alright, well, enjoy your lurk. Thank you for the lurk. Watching without audio. Huh. I didn't know that was an icon. I'm sorry, I've never seen that before. I don't mean to, like, call you out on it or nothing. But yeah, no, cool. Like, thanks for hanging out. As always, I appreciate it. And let's go ahead. I hope there's some health in this next room. And I can use a lockpick here and get me a block of C4. Although, unfortunately, I am out of space. So we'll see how that goes for me. Because I also hope for health. We're gonna moonwalk into this cutscene. Oh no, Claire auto-turned. Claire, no. We can't fight him, he's too strong. Oh, we're in danger now. Take the detonator, Claire. Pick up the detonator. Let me know if the music is too loud, because it's very loud to me. But there goes Marvin. He turned purple. Which this is actually going to be one of those things that I will reference many, or a long time from now, when we get to playing Leon's side of this. Memo to Leon. Claire has time to read. To Leon S. Kennedy. Take two. To Leon S. Kennedy, congratulations on your assignment to the Raccoon City Police Department. We all look forward to having you as part of our team and promise to take good care of you. Welcome aboard from all the guys at the RPD. They wrote him a cute little note. We got JoJo's locker over here that he left some bullets in. And a nice little way out of here. But Marvin can keep on keeping on. We're not bothering with Marvin. And we're going right back out the way we came. Because we have other things to deal with. And I don't want to lose any more health, Marvin. Which, actually thinking on it, I think going that way might have been the best option. But that's neither here nor there. Of course, I need to drop off a bunch of stuff. Or I guess more or less pick up a thing. Of course, let's get rid of this film. We can do that while we're here. And let's see what the pretty picture is. That is not a pretty picture. Film A. Well, that's an arm with an eye. Code G human body experiment. 9/15/1524. Okay. Like, that's the thing. I do kind of wish how, I do kind of miss how originally the photos were more for lore, not for, like, were more for lore, rather, not for, like, puzzles. Because in Resident Evil 2 Remake, they're pretty much all puzzle answers, other than, like, one or two of them. So, like, it's a little disappointing. But, you know. Marvin's lurking somewhere. I'm not sure where. But we're not going to bother with Marvin. Marvin's A-okay right where he is. But instead, we're going to go up, up, and away. Because I'm dreading two of the rooms we have coming up. They are going to be difficult. We're actually going to approach one the back way. So, we can use both of those. We'll go use both of them, but we're not going to investigate what they are just yet. We got the crashed helicopter, and we have in here a statue. Once again, like, one of the big issues, although, depending who you ask, it's not an issue, it's a feature, with the original Resident Evils, is that there are a lot of backtracking and running back and forth and doing this, that, and the other. Now, that's a key item we're not going to need till far later, so we're not going to worry about picking that up just yet. Because it's right near where it needs to go. We can just swoop in and grab it. Save us a little bit of item space. In the same vein, we're going to use that. But yeah. There's C4 in the original as well. Which is an interesting thing that Remake 2 kept. Because it's kind of weird that they kept it. But we'll grab a little bit of extra health here because this room's going to be kind of difficult. Or these next couple rooms are going to be kind of difficult. But these are also going to be kind of high reward rooms. So hopefully it'll kind of level itself out on what's worth it and what's not. Don't forget to check corpses. Hit the wrong button. I like how that one zombie in that hallway is just like, or in the office is just kind of like, patiently waiting. There's also a zombie in this room we're not going to kill at all. Oh, he just stopped. But just take it slow through these, and it'll be fine. Now the next one's not going to be great. I'm not going to lie to you. And we're at the point where we kind of need to start worrying about big gun ammo. And, of course, our constant friend, item management, will always be a problem. Now, let's see who was paying attention. Long ago, we got a memo in the second room we went into in the RPD. It gave us a number. Now, that number is 2, 2, 3, and 6. And we are rewarded for remembering that number with some grenade rounds and a police station map. So, now it's time for a room that kind of sucks. Because this is not going to be great, and I'm kind of worried. Okay. Bowgun, super useful in that situation. Never mind. But we're a little bit full up on items, so we're gonna have to go explore a little bit further down. That's the thing, the item management in the original Resident Evils was kind of important. Like, you kind of had to, like, constantly keep track of what you had. And I think I'm out of ammo. Yep. Oh, there's one more. I forgot about him. Like, that's the thing. It's like, I've played this so many times that I have unfortunately forgotten a bunch of zombies. So how do y'all feel about lickers? Are they a cool enemy, or? No, Claire. My mugging at the camera almost got me killed. Banner Day. Well, that zombie is a later. Okay, cool. I don't have the inventory spot for it, so I'm not going to go get it now. There's a red herb at the end of the hall. I'll get it later. And we have a couple key items, or a key item. And we're out of keys. So that means we got to go investigate one of the new area we just uncovered. We're gonna go meet a character who I think they kind of undersold in the remake. Like, they kind of did 2 different plays with him, and it was kind of wrong. Whoa, Claire. Okay, Claire. I keep defaulting to using the thumbstick, and so for original tank control games, in my opinion, because this is all my opinion, the D-pad, pardon me, the D-pad works way better. You know? Hey, Death, how are you today? How's your day treating you? We're playing some original Resident Evil tonight. Or original Resident Evil 2, rather. And we're about to meet a character. With a big old musical stinger.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I thought you were another one of those zombies.
But how are you?
Are you Chief Irons?
Yes, that's me. And just who are you? No, don't bother telling me. It makes no difference. You'll end up just
tired.
like
Yeah, it's
all the
understandable.
others.
I'm doing pretty well. Pretty easy day today.
That's the mayor's daughter.
Hopefully you get some
I was
rest.
told to look after her.
Catch up on a little bit of
But
sleep
I
or whatnot.
failed miserably. Just look at her.
Eh,
She was a true beauty.
it's summer. We all have that, like, the heat saps the energy out of us kind of feeling, so.
But it will soon putrefy,
And also I noticed, like,
she will turn into a
my
zombie
face
within
has
the
gotten
hour.
really, like,
All the
dark.
others.
There must be
Like,
some way to stop
Because
it.
I work outside,
In
so,
a
like,
manner of speaking, there is.
I'm really noticing with the
Either
red
by putting
accent
a
light
bullet
behind
in her
me.
brain, or by decapitating her completely.
But, glad you're doing well. Tired, but alright enough, you know?
And to think that taxidermy used to be my hobby. But no longer.
They're sweet, sweet polygonal animals.
I'd really like to be alone now.
Well, he'd like to be alone, so naturally, let's
Please.
bother him.
I'd really like to be alone now.
I think that's all he'll give us. But that is Chief Irons with the mayor's daughter. Holy fucking tiger. Taxidermy was his hobby. And I actually feel like they didn't do irons as well in the remake as they did in the original. I think in the original he... What the hell was that? Maybe I should turn on this here light. But you can always tell a Japanese game is Japanese. Because apparently they do the very, very reasonable thing of putting lights on their light switches. How is that not a thing we have adapted over here? We have not adapted over here. That would be wonderful. I say that, but like I don't have actual lights in my room. I use the LED panels all the time. But we have a memo here before we go and see what that sound was. Secretary's Diary B. June 8th. As I was straightening up the chief's room, he burst through the door with a furious look on his face. It's only been 2 months since I've started working here, but that's the second time I've seen him like this. Last time was when I bumped into that statue. Only this time he looked even more aggravated. Or agitated. I seriously thought for a moment that he was going to hurt me. June 15th. I finally discovered what the chief has been hiding all along. If he finds out that I know, my life will be in serious danger. It's getting late already. I'm going to have to take this one day at a time. Oh no, a child. Shoot it.
Wait.
That's fucked up.
Let me
That's a
go.
bad joke.
Easy
Not happy
there.
with that
I'm
one.
not a zombie. You're safe now.
Goddamn Sherry Birkin.
Leon, come in. I found the girl, and I've cleared the wreckage that was blocking the corridor.
Got it.
That's another thing.
My name's
Like,
Claire. What's yours?
the intersection
Sherry.
between
Do
the
you
two
know where
scenarios
the
in the
They
remake
both work at the
is not nearly as
chemical
good as this one.
near the city
Like,
limits.
it could be so much
The
better.
Chemical plant. Then, what are you doing here?
My mom called and told me to go to the police station because it was too dangerous to stay at home.
From the look of things, I'd say she was probably right. But it's
Eh,
dangerous here as
let's
well.
not give Annette too
You'd
much
better go
credit.
with me.
But there's something out there. I don't know what it is, but I saw it. Much larger than any of those zombies.
Howdy,
And
Dapper.
it's coming after me.
Welcome in with the raid.
What was that?
That's what I was telling you
How are you
about.
today?
It's here.
Sherry, wait!
How was your stream? let me give you a quick shout out. I mean, more than likely, if you're following me or watching me, you already are in the know about the amazing Dapper. But let me give them a quick shout out real quick.
No, it worked.
Ah,
All the zombies. This
the
is
dancing
great.
zombies.
This one's sprinting at me though. Hey, you're supposed to be dancing. You're supposed to. Why aren't you dancing? The music is great too. Hold on. Yeah, there you go, girls. Get it.
What are you doing that one again? Because that always looks fun. Yeah, the stream's going pretty good. Hanging out with Death and a couple others. Playing some OG Resident Evil 2. But how was your stream, Dapper? How was Stardew Valley? That seems right up your alley for a nice chill game. Uh-oh, the chief disappeared.
Chief?
But we can't take it. I'll have to find somewhere to get rid of an item. Oh, what's this? Which, by the way, I have no idea if this is based off of a real painting or not. I always thought that was really cool looking. Like, I always thought this painting was so cool. It's pretty good. Relaxing, of course. Did a lot of fishing. Hung out with Sylvan for a bit. Oh, nice. That sounds pretty great. How's the work training and all going? Has that been going well for you? But luckily we were able to get rid of that item right there. Completely luckily. But we have another diary to read. Chief's diary. September 23rd. It's all over. Those imbeciles from Umbrella have finally done it. Despite all of their promises. They've ruined my town. Soon the streets will be infested with zombies. I'm beginning to think that I may even be infected myself. I'll kill everyone in town if it turns out to be true. September 24th. I was successful in spreading confusion among the police as planned. I've made sure that no one from the outside will come to help. With the delays in police action, no one will have the chance to escape my city alive. I've seen to it personally that all escape routes from the inside the precinct have been cut off as well. Really struggled through that whole sentence, didn't I? There are several survivors still attempting to escape through the lower levels, but I'll make sure no one gets out. September 26th. I've had a change of heart about the remaining survivors inside the precinct. I've decided to hunt them down myself. I shot Ed in the back through the heart less than an hour ago. I watched him wither in... That don't sound right. I watched him writhe. It's writhe, that's why I'm reading it wrong. I'm using the wrong word altogether. I watched him writhe in pain upon the floor in a pool of his own blood. The expression on his face was positively exquisite. He died with his eyes wide open, staring up at me. It was beautiful. I wonder if the mayor's daughter is still alive. I let her escape so I could enjoy hunting her down later. I'm going to enjoy my new trophy. Yes, frozen forever in the pose I choose to give her. So, that was horrifyingly gross. Training's going well. Job should be nice. Going to have more days off, hopefully. That's good. I mean, can't argue with, like, days off and, like, decent work, right? Like, that's always a positive. Like, that is one of those things where it's, like, real nice. But we are going to make a quick stop off at the item box for... Oh, lordy. My watch done beeped at me. How dare you? And my phone. I swear to God, it's like a 50-50 shot whether or not I remember to actually silence my phone and watch before I start. Although today, I admit, we should shave. I did already die once today. But yeah, like, it's a 50-50 shot whether or not I actually remember to silence my watch and phone before I start. One of these days I'll get good at it. The consummate professional that I am. And not take the Increment with me. It doesn't need to go traveling. But let's take a look at that shiny new key we got real quick. It's in the shape of a heart. Yeah, I thought that would be fun. I was thinking about doing them separately and doing A and B scenario Monday and Thursday, but I thought it'd be the most fun to like swap and do it like this. And I thought it'd be neat to be able to go through the two games simultaneously and like point out the differences and all that. Because I will evangelize how good the originals are of these games. Like I do. I honestly think that these are real gems. And to be fair, I'm not alone. Like, the year it came out in 1998, Resident Evil 2 was one of the best-selling games and one of the most received. So, like, it's not just me having a thing. It's that poor heart key. Only one use. So, oh, I actually did forget a thing, but I don't think it's important right now. But yeah, like, oh no, I thought there were supposed to be items there. Yeah. Like, admittedly, like, I'm always going to be biased towards these. As much as I think that I'm good about, like, recognizing the flaws in something I like, I will still always be a little blinded to it. And I think that was my last bullet. Yep. Here, doggy. Like, but these were, like, super, super well received for the time period. And admittedly, 20 years later, or 30 years later, they're a little rough. Now, the dogs are kind of a pain. And I have not been counting my bullets, so I hope I am not empty. There we go. But, like, these have been my favorite for a super long time. Like, and the people who did this project to do the AI upscales of these games, like, put the work in and did a really great job making them look better. Because that's what this is. This is all upscaled by an AI. Which, by the way, this is a puzzle. You just have to get it to 80. I think there's, like, 2 solutions to this puzzle, if I'm not mistaken. But, yeah, it's math. It's such a non-puzzle that I don't even bother thinking about it when I do it. I can't offer a better solution than that. But yeah, like, and this is for a thing way later. What's our time looking like? We're at 43, so You ever play a game and you love everything about it, and then there's that one character where you're just like, I guess I have to deal with this now. Well, that part's coming up. 'Cause we're gonna run away. Real quick. And in fact, I'm so confident about this next part. I am so incredibly confident about my ability to do this next part. I'm going to drop off every item I have in this box. Like every single thing. What is this, a gun? Don't need that. Bullets? Nope. Health? To hell with you. I'm going to grab this ink ribbon. I'm going to throw a quick save on there. Claire's a very slow typist. So, canonically, Claire Redfield is a college student who's looking for her brother. They never say what she's studying, and I kind of am interested to know.
Sherry, I've been looking everywhere for you. I was so worried.
Not at all.
We've got to go now, honey, okay?
But every now and again,
if we stay here, that monster will
you have to
find
deal
us.
with a character
Let's
you can't
go.
stand. I have Sherry Birkin.
No, I won't.
Which, by the way,
What's the
fun
matter?
little thing.
Don't you trust me?
Sherry is considerably slower than every
not
other
that,
Character.
Claire.
Because
It's because of my daddy.
she's a kid.
He's over there. I heard him call my name.
But she also has the highest HP of any
Daddy must have
character.
been attacked by the monsters.
Which is reasonable
I have to help
because she also can't use a weapon or anything.
Wait, Sherry, don't go alone. Sherry! Sherry!
Like, so we're playing as Sherry Birkin now. We have a family photo taken fairly recently and a first aid spray. And why does she look so bored? I've played this particular up-res mod once or twice. I don't think I've ever noticed Sherry's photo before. Her neck is so small, and she looks so bored. Like, Sherry has that look like I do when I'm hungover. Just... Christ. I get to, like... I get things are bad, Sherry, but, like... But yeah, slowest character. Slowest character with the highest HP. Which, by the way, Sherry also doesn't have the visual tell of Damus. So you'll be in, like, danger. She's not limping or anything. She's walking normal. So you also have no way to know you're being damaged. But she has a super high HP pool. So it's actually pretty, like, difficult to get her killed. As long as you keep moving. Don't stop running. And also, like, it's kind of messed up they put dog shit for her. I like how the dogs were just synchronized just then. But yeah. This whole part's kind of tedious, but it's just run, grab item, run. And we get a map. That's it. That's the map. It's not very useful. But it's puzzle time. With Sherry. So naturally, this is going to take a while. Just push the boxes. Make them in a straight line. So you just waiting on average viewers for affiliate? Yeah, pretty much. I believe I'm averaging 2.7 right now out of 3. So like it's minute like differences. It'll get there. I'm not like rushing it. I kind of had a little bit of a worry. I was in a Discord earlier for streamers, and I kind of like was in my own head about it and was like, hey, is there... I love that. It's a little random chance. It mostly happens on that particular thing. And I think it can happen too if you hold the down button where her leg doesn't catch. I think that's a nice little touch. You don't have any work to do. Like, you do so much for me already. Like, holy crap. Like, the amount of shout outs and like all that, like I can never ask you to do a damn thing for me. Like, but yeah, no, like I kind of was in my head about it and like thinking like, oh well, how can I bring that up and how can I do this? And I'm kind of thinking like, oh well, do I leverage people I know just to like put my stream on in the background and just walk away? Like, but in all reality, like one of the people in there was like, well, what you do now seems fine. Like, you're close enough where it doesn't seem to matter. Like, it's going to go up anyway. So just keep on and try to refine what you do, and you'll be fine. And that's kind of the advice I took. I was like, all right, that quelled my, like, nervousness about it.
Are you there?
Because I am nervous, because, like,
okay?
when I hit affiliate, I
find
gotta
your
figure out
dad?
things like point redemptions. I gotta figure out things like,
But I couldn't
emotes.
find him.
Which,
But I
by the
did
way,
find something
Dapper,
else for you. Here.
I probably will be picking your brain soon. You and Jagbu, because both of you have great emotes that I want to kind of talk to you about, like how you
Thanks,
came up
sweetie.
with some of them
Now,
to
why
kind of
don't you
pick your
come over
brain.
here? I want you to stay with me.
But like, I gotta figure out all that stuff, and you know, I don't really have any ideas for those yet. Like, I don't really have like mascots for my channel, or like, and my logo's pretty much just a logo.
Wait, Sherry,
So like,
come
I'm a little
back.
nervous about that kind of stuff, but like,
Sherry!
I'm not in a rush, you know? Like, I told somebody earlier today, it's not a race, like, it's not a sprint, it's endurance. But we finished the Sherry part, and I think we're going to get out of the basement and call it a night. Although, sorry, I'm doing a little bit of mental math real quick. Because I also don't have much in the way of ammo. Okay. Yeah, I'm not really sure how that works. I just kind of assume, like, I know you do have to, like, apply for it. Like, it's not just, like, an automatic change. But yeah, like, I also, like, don't want to rest on my laurels too much. But, like I said, I'm not in a hurry. Yeah. So the big issue is, like, I'm not one, like, while I like emotes and I understand how to use emotes, I don't really, like, fully get it and, like, the, like, swing of it. So, like, I don't use them that often. It's just not my bag, you know. Pardon, dogs. Oh, shit. I just realized what's gonna be in this room. And you can hear them now. Which I'm gonna need to move very slowly. Yeah, so like, more or less just like asking both of you like how you came up with yours and all. Which, once again, there's a number of people I like interact with on Twitch who have spooky themed emotes. Is still amazing to me. But we got a red key card. I'm sure nothing will go wrong. Every so often I can get out of that room. Yeah. No, no, no. That liquor, that wasn't elegant. Like, I honestly forgot those liquors were in there. Like, full stop, I forgot that liquors repopulate that hallway. Which will be a theme, because... Man, I've never been so upset to see a college girl get licked. I'm sorry for that joke, y'all. I apologize. But, bad jokes aside, here's another example of a cool thing in this game. We're given a choice here. There's a machine gun and a side pack. With the side pack, I can carry more items. Will you equip it, and you get the choice of machine gun or side pack? So this is a cool thing that this game does, which is whichever one of those two I take will be gone, and whatever I leave, Leon can pick up in the second scenario. And there's a bunch of points in this game where that's a thing. Whether or not I close some shutters, whether or not Marvin's still alive, whether or not I enter my fingerprints into a room later on. All of that pertains to what happens in Leon's game later. So you make these choices throughout the game. Now for Claire, the better option is the side pack. Oh, it was awesome. Like, the zapping system was so cool, and it gave this game so much replayability. Like, the fact that I didn't kill Marvin in the RPD means that he'll be there when Leon goes through there. If I killed him, he just wouldn't be an enemy in Leon's campaign. Leaving the machine gun, are we raiding tonight? Probably. I actually did set it up so I can, like, look and see who's on. I did think ahead a little bit about it. But I will take the side pack and equip it. Which, by the way, if you have a suggestion for who to raid, let me know. But like I said, we're going to get out of this godforsaken basement first. Alright. We're going to risk getting out of here without getting murderized. Because I haven't lost... Can't catch me. I'm speed. Ooh, they are live. That's probably a good one, actually. I did see them go live a little while ago when I was on my way, right before I left work. I forgot about them. Yeah, that's probably a good one. Good looking out, Dapper. That's the thing. I was very fragile today for some reason. Like, I don't know why, but, like, it was just one of those days where, like, I felt like I was kind of white-knuckling everything. That's somehow not surprising for them. I feel like A Bug's Life kind of makes sense for their channel. Especially since, like, I think last time I was able to, like, hop in and catch one of their streams, they were talking about the, cordyceps that affect ants. The fungus, and they were looking at ants in amber. It was pretty cool. Watchman's Diary, August 11th. I finally had the chance to see blue skies for the first time in ages, but it did little to lift my spirits. I was reprimanded by the chief for neglecting my duties while I was up on the clock tower. There's only one thing I still don't understand. The chief seems to be more concerned about the fact that I was up on the tower rather than that I was neglecting my duties. Why was access to the tower prohibited in the first place anyway? September 5th. I recently talked to the old man who works in the scrapyard out back. His name is Thomas. He's a quiet man and really seems to enjoy chess. He even went so far as to design a special key and lock engraved with chess pieces on them for one of the doors in the disposal yard. We made plans to play chess tomorrow night. I can't help but wonder how good he is. One thing that's been bothering me about him is the way he's always scratching himself. Does he have some sort of skin disease, or is he just rude? September 9th. Thomas was a much better player than I had imagined. I used to think of myself as a fairly decent player, but he did a pretty good job of humbling me. About the only thing I imagine that could match his skill in chess is his appetite. All the guy did was talk about food throughout the entire game. He sounded fairly healthy, but he didn't look quite right. I wonder if he's okay. September 12th. I was supposed to play another game of chess with Thomas, but we had to cancel because he hasn't been feeling too well. He stopped by to see me, but I told him to go back and rest, since he literally looked like The Walking Dead. He insisted that he was just fine, but I could tell he was really having problems. Come to think of it, I haven't been feeling too good myself lately. So that's this game's version of Itchy Tasty. I thought that dude had ammo on him. Very disappointed he doesn't have ammo on him. But we got a new key. So we'll know what we're doing next week. Ooh, actually, these are super helpful, so I don't have to burn a good full heal. So, think of green herbs as, like a 30% health recovery item. Like, they'll pretty much heal you one color level. And the color levels go fine, yellow caution, orange caution, and danger. But I clicked out of that, so I have to click back into the emulator. Because I'm playing a fancy computer version. Yeah, all set up for success. Nothing is fucked here. But we're gonna go to the least convenient save room, because the item box is in one room and the save point's in another. But I will say, like, it is very nice to, like, slow down and play this. Because normally I play this far faster. Because I don't bother reading things, I don't bother picking up certain things, I don't bother looking for certain things. Because I don't really need to. But it's nice to, like, slow down and replay this on stream and talk about it. Normally it's just like, well, I have 2 hours to kill, let me beat Resident Evil. Which I'll be interested to see how bad my time is at the end of this. Definitely not going to get points for not saving too much. Because 8 is more than I normally save. But, what say we go ahead... That's the one? No, that's not the one. There we go. What say we go ahead and check out what Science is doing. I'll pause the emulator so it stops making noise. There we go. Let's go ahead and... I'm bad about not reading things out for chat. I don't follow what you mean, Dapper. Like, do you mean reading the comment you're reading on chat, or do you mean reading, like, stuff in the, stuff like you're in a game that you're coming upon? Let's see what they're up to.
I cannot remember the game so far.
Okay.
Like some of the, like, the level designs and the quirks, but I'm having
We got their...
playing it.
They legit are playing the old Pixar Bugs Life, huh? I don't know. I didn't doubt you, but, like, in-game, like, dialogue, if it's not voice acted. I kind of made a decision to... Here. Let me mute them for a second and go back to Facecam, because it's time for my thank yous and whatnot, and we are going to raid out. Um, so I made a decision at a certain point. I made a decision at a certain point that we were going to do that I was going to read the memos, because generally speaking, the memos in Resident Evil are super, like, lore important. They tend to be very necessary for the lore. And where is the stupid raid emote? I know there is one. There we go. So we are going... Here's the raid message I'm going to throw in chat for us, that I'm just coming up with off the top of my head, and it's not very original. I'm going to throw that in chat. But I decided a while ago to start doing or start reading the memos, because they're very good. I enjoy them. And I'm not going to do it for, like, certain games. Mostly it's just me doing it for the Resident Evil games. Yeah, I couldn't think of anything better than Howdy Howdy. It's a Ralphie raid. Because I have kind of gotten used to starting in chats with Howdy, so I'm leaning into it now. You know, like the New Jersey cowboy that I am. But I have very much, like, decided that, like, I was just going to start doing the readings for Resident Evil games, because I like the lore in it. Other games, we're not going to get me to do that, because reading is hard. But that is it for me. As always, I have my social medias down here. You can follow me here on Twitch. You can follow me in the Discord, where the link is right there. I mean, possibly. That might be a thing. That could very well be a thing. One of the reasons why I haven't started a Red Dead playthrough is because I haven't put together a good enough cowboy cosplay yet. So, and I haven't fixed my cowboy hat yet. Good night, Death. Thank you for coming. But yeah, you can follow me here. You can follow me in that Discord server right there in the chat, or you can follow me on any one of these social medias. I'm thankful you're here. Thank you to all my lurkers. Thank you to everyone who hung out. And thank you for everyone who was in chat. We're going to raid, which suddenly I have anxiety that I feel like I don't remember exactly how... Okay, mouse. But when you get into the chat, make sure you tell them that Ralph sent you. All right. But thank you all for coming. Raid now.
Downstairs, and I was like, well, downstairs I usually play